Alright guys, we're out here. We're gonna do a second maiden flight, my F22. Really excited about this plane. I've got a Changesun 10 blade 7mm fan. It's just a single EDF, running it on a 5-cell. My motor is a stock Dyna, what was in the Dynameter. It's a 3000 kV motor, handles 5 cells really well. Hopefully it'll handle this 10 blade fan really well as well. Got my my landing gear set up with a Hobby King. It's a servo. It slows it down. It's like it mixes them and then it slows it down so that they're not flipping up like crazy. They go down really easily and then they come up really easily as well. So I got those set up like that. I got 4 servos operating on a delta mixing as opposed to just 2 servos. I didn't really trust that. I wanted to utilize the 4 servos. So I got that set up. I got my Hobby Wing 100 amp ESC, which is pretty much the Turnigy K-Force. It's pretty much the same thing, Turnigy K-Force 100 amp. It's got a 3 amp switchable BEC, internal BEC inside. So again, I'm running it on a 5-cell. I got my Sky Lipos 5-cell 2650. I had bought these batteries. I had bought this battery for my Meteor, but my Meteor didn't seem to want anything less than a 3000 kV battery in there, or a 3000 milliamp battery in there. So we're gonna take off. It's gonna be a relatively easy flight. I don't want to do anything crazy, but this plane has got a lot of power. This plane's got a lot of power. I was testing it yesterday, and I held it in my hand, and it's got better than 1-to-1 ratio. It's with the 12 blade fan. The first time I actually tested it, my rotor actually slipped off the motor. The impeller inside lifted off the motor. So what I did was I glued the 4mm collet onto the motor so that there's no sliding or slippage or anything like that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this baby up in the air. I hope it's a good flight. I hope you guys enjoy it, and if I can get a high-speed pass in there somewhere, I'll let you guys see just how fast it is. And hopefully, what I was really going for was the sound. I was really hoping that the sound of the sound of the 10 blade fan is that's what I'm going for, is that it sounds just amazing, kind of like my F18. My F18 sounds amazing with that SAPAC fan. I'm hoping that these 10 blades are gonna sound even better. So let's go ahead and get this baby up in the air. Maiden flight, F22. Let's get this baby up in the air. Wow, that baby just lifted up in the air. Wow. I thought my plane was gonna be a I'm gonna try and set her down because she's a little tail heavy, and I don't want that. I'm gonna land from the other direction because the sun is just getting in my eyes. So, relatively smooth flight. I definitely need to push my battery up about an inch or two. I'm pretty sure I still have a lot of time left on this battery. I've barely been on the throttle, so I'm gonna push my battery up just a little bit. I got my seat. I don't know if you can see this. It's kind of dark, but I had to push my up elevator, or I had to push down elevator a lot just to get this plane, just to get it flying relatively level. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the battery out. I'm going to push it forward just a tad bit, and then we'll go ahead and retry this again.